Hello again. Today I'm going to talk about the Super Mario 64 plush set, one of the most coveted and most rare in my collection. Um, some funny stories behind this set. It took me a long time to complete it, for many reasons. One of the reasons is I thought that the Bowser and the Mario plushes were the same as the Bandai versions, or the BD&A versions, from the Nintendo Super Power Supplies catalog. But there are differences. We'll look at those today. And I sold off my King Bob-Omb plush thinking I could get another one. And again, that was not the case. So, had to search that one, had to track that one back down. And I did. So, let's go ahead and look at the set. And it is a complete set in that it has all the figures and each plush is tagged. So this is the Mario from that set, and it does look a lot like the BD&A. Why do I want to keep saying Bandai? The BD&A figure, but this one's bigger. They're similar in pose and construction and all kinds of things like that, and even the wings are very similar. But one is full of beans and also plush, and this one has no beans. That's one difference. The eyes are ironed on in the BD&A. This one, they're actually sewn parts. It might be like might be cardboard or even plastic back there, covered in fabric. The mustaches are pretty much the same. The ears, ironed on hat, and then this one actually has fabric. This one doesn't have a string or a tag. It has a tush tag right there. But this one has a string, and it's interesting to note that there is actually an official plush with a suction cup on it. The entire set, actually no, the entire set doesn't. Let's see, let me check. So it may have been added because someone wanted to put this on their car or something. So that's probably not actually part of the plush, but I'm not going to bother with taking it off right now. The tush tag is right there. Yeah, out of the way. I want to show you the band Presto, and that is 1996. And this is BD&A, and it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure that was 1996 as well. Probably not 1995. Most of the merchandise followed a year after. Let's take a look at the tag real quick. Yeesh. Got Mario getting his butt burnt by Bowser. And on the back you have the full set. And we'll look at that now. But, very, very close in construction, pose, and other features. But I believe that this one, well, it's obvious that this one is as higher quality. So, put that down. The next in the set took me a while to track down because, again, I thought it was pretty much the same as the BD&A plush, but I am wrong again. So it took me a while to track this one down as well. Again, very similar pose and very similar construction, especially from the back. The hair is quite different, but just look at the shells there. I mean, pretty much the same. Little bits of fabric spikes coming out. Tail's a little longer on the Super Mario 64 version, and the Mario 64 version has his actual spiked bands, where this one does not. And this one, again, beans, it's a Beanie Baby kind of thing, and this one has no beans, it's a full plush. Some other differences, the eyes are not ironed on, and the eyebrows, like on the other one. Well, eyebrows on this one aren't. Eyebrows are fabric on that one, but the eyes are fabric on this one. And bigger mouth, more teeth. So this one's obviously more ferocious. All the claws and stuff on the toes are the same though. So they're very similar. I wonder if BD&A actually kind of looked at the Banpresto plushes, thinking about how to design theirs. Next up is one of my favorites, the Goomba plush. Now it is interesting to note that on this plush, his teeth are kind of that iron-on stuff. No other plush really in the set uses that except on the eyes. So, and then his eyebrows are also ironed on instead of fabric, which is interesting that the comparison between the other two plushes down there would have the iron-on versus the fabric, where this one uses the iron-on, so they're using a bunch of different things. There's a big piece of cardboard right here that's keeping the Goomba flat as it looks in the game. You can kind of hear it. That's a really nice feature. Otherwise it's just kind of like, you know, squish over the years into a shape that you don't want for the Goomba. Not a whole lot else to talk about here. So let's move on. This is one of the first Koopa Troopa plushes after the Super Mario Kart plush. And it does look, I love the little ball hands. That's very cute to have because of the polygonal characters in Super Mario 64. And the feet are also very sturdy. They have little bits of cardboard in there. He doesn't stand up though. It's kind of a weird feature to have, but maybe they just really wanted to make sure that that foot was flat. This could be the Koopa you race, but there are Koopas that don't race you in the game, but it's kind of the most famous one, so you'd like to think that that Koopa was the one. There's the shell. And there's the tag down here. And I was kind of disappointed on this plush that there's no lines on the belly. But I guess it's kind of how they appear in the game. And it looks like on the tag that he doesn't have a shell. I don't know if you can see that, but it just kind of blends into the background. It's kind of weird. Okay, now the rares too. We looked at the Metal Mario one in another video, the Metal Mario stuff. So it is kind of an interesting plush because they had to do all the details in extra fabric, so the eyes kind of bug out a little bit. Because it's this really shiny and kind of smooth fabric, it is kind of harder to keep it together. You'll see a lot of these with missing items, like especially the eyes, or even the logo on it. You can see on mine the overall is coming up a little bit because they simply glued all the details onto this because it would be really hard to, well, you can't paint anything and you can't have any separation. So if you got all one color, you have to do details somehow. So they just kind of glued on all the details. But they're all there. You can see his hair and you can see his mustache and eyes and pupils and eye color and everything, where the eye color would be, of course. So that's a really nice plush. It's a creative way to do that character. Then we have King Bob-Omb. He's probably tied with Metal Mario in rarity in this set. Nice full big plush mustache, and the eyes are those little fabricy pieces again with cardboard. And then the crown, and then the ball hands, and there's a little bit of purple there, which is a nice touch. They didn't have to go and put another color on there, but they did. So Banpresto likes all the details, even on their little plush figures. So there you go. That's the Super Mario 64 plush set. Thanks for watching.